Welcome to Live Action Star Wars. I'm James.
I'm Ralph, and this is our YouTube channel.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome. If this is your first time, we are a Star Wars podcast that discusses everything in live action. It is an audio podcast that airs every other week, and we talk about anything from film, TV to video game cutscenes. What do we got? Muppet shows, variety shows.
We've done some weird episodes, toy commercials. Yeah, we cover it all. Music videos. The music video episode's a good, fun one. We cover it. If it's been in live action, whether in person, like at a ride opening, or it's a movie that you've been watching for 40 years, we are going to cover everything in no specific order.
And if we're on YouTube, you're getting more than just the bi-weekly live action Star Wars podcast. We have what we call data link episodes, which we were like, you know what? Let's talk about other things. Lego video games. Our data link episodes. We talk about Galactic Star Cruiser. There's all kinds of stuff. We're going to open it up to more video games and sort of non-live action Star Wars. And that's only here on YouTube.
Absolutely. Along with the data link episodes, we both individually occasionally record a bonus video. So you might get a lightsaber review from Ralph, or a board game or book review from me. Sometimes we have guests on those episodes. Sometimes it'll just be us talking to you directly. But you can be a part of all of these shows. We record everything live. So you can jump into the comments, into the conversation, and chat with us and be a part of the show. We always announce when we're going to be recording on our Twitter and Instagram feeds, so you can find those at Live Action Star Wars or Live Action SW.
Yeah, and if you don't like social media, click the bell icon. There's a bell icon down there on YouTube, and that'll notify you when we're going live. And usually we will know about a week in advance when our next episode will be and what we'll be covering, so it'll give you plenty of time to watch whatever homework we're going to be discussing. We also like having you in the comments for that, because we're not experts. I don't read any of the books, and I've seen all of the animated series once. James is a little more versed on that stuff, so it's more of a conversation. And it's mostly us using what Star Wars knowledge we know. You don't have little Star Wars knowledge. I feel like mine is dwindling. Like, if you were to ask me original trilogy stuff in my 20s, I was like a steel trap of information. Like, I knew everything there was to know about Star Wars.
It's still there. It's just lying dormant, I think.
But it's like there's been so much Star Wars content that I sort of lose sight of deciding to memorize things. And so what's great about the show, I believe, is that we pick each other up, and if I have questions, you can answer them. If you have questions you can't answer, and we have the chat, we have you guys to come in, and we welcome everybody. We like to have a positive vibe. I know you're wondering, like, why would I watch this program where a guy's like literally just in his bedroom, like, with insane beard. Like, I look like a crazy person right now.
It's not that we just have like an international flavor. I'm in the UK. Ralph is in America. So we have a wide net that we cast here, and that does include all of you people. Like, we want your comments. If you're critical of something, that's fine. We will be critical of things as well, but we look at it in a constructive way. We are not going to be the people who are slamming everything and going, "This is trash. Disney have ruined everything." You won't find that here.
Yeah, there's not really a soapbox. This channel is not a soapbox. No. It's a conversation first and foremost.
We're here to chat about the things that we like. We will be highlighting the things that we love more than stomping on the things that we dislike.
Also, if there's things we don't like, usually in the chat and with each other, we can sort of work out any problems we have and try to figure out a way, like, sort of in canon, like, how this works. Like,
or if there's a particular episode of a show that you just weren't that into, we'll have a discussion about it afterwards. And more often than not, I come away going, I enjoyed that a lot more because of the conversation that we've had, and because you guys have been a part of it as well.
Yeah. we don't dwell on the small things. We don't. One of my least favorite things on the internet and is copy and paste opinions. I love that we just have, even though we do stay positive, we're not like filtering out any sort of critique. Like we're pretty critical of things, but also we're very, very forgiving.
Absolutely.
And I feel like if I get the most half-ass sort of workaround to make something make sense, then I'm fine with it, because it's ultimately about laser swords, spaceships.
It's silly. Star Wars is silly, and it's great.
Yeah, I take it seriously, but not that seriously. It's listen, guys, it's fun. Yeah. Star Wars is fun.
Just have fun with it.
And I don't care how many people on Tatooine spin and shoot their guns. I don't care how many marauders get thwarted by a tree branch. I don't care about the color of the scooters. You know, it's fun. It's space scooters.
We want to come and have fun.
Don't take the joy out of my space scooters. They're bright and colorful. They're candy for your eyes.
But we're also not going to tell you you're wrong if you don't like them. We often have guests on our shows during seasons. So for The Mandalorian, for the Book of Boba Fett, for Obi-Wan Kenobi, for Andor, for Ahsoka, we will be covering them all. And we often will have a guest on. And quite often that guest might have a different opinion to Ralph and I. But we welcome those shared opinions, and we like to have a conversation. We like to hear about what they liked, what they disliked. And the good thing about them, of course not. We never get mad. And the good thing about the fact that we are an international podcast is, with our time differences, it means that during seasons, when we are recording episodes live, our conversation about, say, the latest episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi, we're doing it quite early in the morning stateside, usually, and it's early afternoon, mid-afternoon over here in the UK. So that means that our opinions are coming in early. This is before the general populace has had a chance to talk about those things. Before a lot of that negativity that unfortunately does always seep in online gets there. So our opinions are unclouded by the dark side.
Right. Yeah. And as much as we like to speculate, and as much as we like to sort of predetermine like story stuff, and like, oh, this is how it's going to happen, I know that's how it's going to happen, we also understand that we're not doing the stories, and we're
not writing
our expectations. Our expectations are, we get things wrong as far as speculating a lot, and that's fine. We don't get mad when things don't go our way.
Speculations are good, expectations are bad.
Yeah. So it's fun, it's healthy. If you want a fun place to talk about Star Wars and you want to be part of the show, you can. Your comments will show up down here on the show, and we will discuss them live.
Yep. They will often spin off of our conversation point into an entire topic based on a comment, and it might be something that we've thought of that someone else is clearly on the same wavelength as us, or it might be something that neither of us had even considered that you're bringing to the table. Right.
So it's a party. It's fun.
Absolutely.
We're all in it together. And if you want to be toxic on our page, we don't care for it, but you know what? We'll listen to what you have to say, and we'll see if we can help you feel more at ease.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're a welcoming place for everyone.
Right. And with that, thank you for visiting us. I don't know if we have much more to say about our channel. It's pretty cut and dry. We talk about Star Wars, and we want to hear about it.
Subscribe.
Yeah. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you know when upcoming episodes are happening. And if you want to join us, we're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at LiveActionSW. And you can join the conversation there if you're not comfortable joining us live, or if you can't join us live, because we do record. Our times
are quite awkward for a lot of people. We understand that, and they do fluctuate. So keep an eye and hit that bell so that you know when we're going to be live.
Right. And even if you're subscribed on the audio feed,
you get a lot more. You get a lot more on the video.
So, with that being said, thank you for joining us, and we'll go out the same way we do every week.
Don't give in to hate.
Celebrate the love.
Punch it.